On today's episode of Crash Lizzie, I'll be teaching you how to make a sock monkey. What you'll need to make the sock monkey are a pair of socks, stuffing or plastic pellets, a thread and needle, plastic eyes or buttons, scissors, and a hat, which is optional. The first step in making a sock monkey is to take your two socks and turn them inside out. You lay one sock down with the heel facing up and one facing the normal way. The next step is to cut on your sock from the bottom to where you'd normally put your foot in, over here, up to about an inch below this part right here. Once you get your scissors, you're going to want to cut the top layer of the sock first, and then cut the bottom layer. To get your other sock. This sock is going to be used to cut out the arms, the tail, the ears, and the mouth. Here's a diagram of how each sock is used for the monkey. First, we're going to cut out the mouth. We're going to cut off this spot right here, but we're going to make sure to leave some room right around this border so we can sew. Next, we're going to cut out the tail. The tail is only going to be from here to about here, and the rest is the arms. Here's the first arm. And here's the second arm. This part right here is going to be my tail. And this is my tail. Next, we're going to be cutting the ears. Make sure the fabric is folded towards you. So you want this fold facing you. What some people like to do is trace on their ears. So you're going to line it up. And you can really do any design you want for your ears, but what most people do is do like a giant D right here. Now you will cut these out. When you cut out your ears, they should be able to look like an oval, just like this. Now that you have the arms, the tail, and the ears, you can begin to sew the legs. Take the sock that you had from before that you cut and get your needle and thread. Once you have your needle threaded, you can line up the legs. The first part you want to sew is this top part, right here. To make the feet look like little monkey feet, you want to sew at a curve too. Now that you have the legs sewn on, you're going to put your hand in the little hole that you left and flip your monkey inside out. Now your monkey should be facing the right way out. Once you have him all the right way, it is time to put your snout on. When putting your snout on, you're going to fold the outside rim in and sew around. You can position the snout anywhere you want on your monkey. You can either have it up high or down low. When sewing on your snout, you can put your hand in the hole that you left for yourself so you have somewhere to guide your needle. Now that we have most of our snout sewed on, you have that little opening that you can put stuffing in. Once you have the snout filled, you can resume sewing. We're going to put on the eyes. Putting on the eyes, you'd put it through the fabric and on. You can have the eyes positioned wherever you want. Next, you can sew on the arms. When sewing the arms, you want to flip them inside out. And sew them exactly as you would the legs. Once you have your arm all sewn, you can turn it inside out. You can now attach the arm to the body. Before attaching the arm to your body, you want to stuff the body first, or else it'll be really hard to sew it on and find the right spot. You can make the tail just like you made the arms. Now, you can do the ears. What you want to do with the ears is take your fabric and put it inside out. Sew along here and leave a little patch open so you can stuff it, then attach it to the monkey. And that's how you make a sock monkey. Thanks for watching and see you next time.